May I request everyone to please stand? Okay, may I call on Mr. Hashim? Can you please lead the prayer for Muslim? And also Miss Christine, can you please lead the prayer for Christian? Okay, thank you. You may go in front, please. Okay, thank you. You may go back to your seat. Good morning, science students. Okay, so before you take your seat, can you please arrange all your chairs and also get and put all your trash under your chair? Understand? Okay, that's good. So, let me check your attendance first. Say present if your name is being called. Abdullah, Akil, Datukali, De Leon, Dimalan. Okay, very good. Ismael, and Zakaria. Okay, very good. No one is absent. So, I also give you an assignment class meeting, right? So I want a class president to please collect all the paper of your classmates and also submit it later before I finish my discussion. So, okay. And also, before we proceed to our formal discussion, let me again introduce and remind you our classroom rules. First is sit properly, okay? Especially sa mga girls, you have to sit properly. Second, listen and participate to the discussion. When I am talking here, I want everybody to please stop talking and listen to me. And last, raise your hand if you have a question or clarification. All your concerns and ideas are open. So I want you to impart also your idea. Understand? Okay, thank you. So, last meeting, we discussed about the topic that is related also to the topic that I'm going to discuss this morning. So, I want someone to recapitulate what I discussed last meeting. Okay, I want boys at the back. Can you please recapitulate what we discussed last meeting, Mr. Hashim? Okay, thank you. Very good. Seems like you all know what we discussed last meeting. So, I have here 5 pictures that is related to the topic that I'm going to discuss this morning. So, I want you to identify and name these pictures. First is this one. What do you think is these pictures? Miss Sargado, what is this picture? Name and identify it. Okay, very good. This is cell membrane. Another, I want Miss Akil. Can you please name and identify this picture? This one. Okay, very good. This is mitochondria. How about this one? What do you think is this picture? I want Dimalan. Can you please name and identify this picture, please? Okay. This is nucleus. Very good. How about this one? What do you think is this picture? I want Miss Kate. Can you please name and identify this picture, please? This one. Okay, very good. This is ER. So, how about the last picture? Can you please name it Mr. Amigono? Okay, very good. This is the cytoplasm. So, what do you think our topic this morning? It is very understandable, and you can see that this is all about the human cells. So this morning, I am going to discuss what are the different structures of the human cells and what is the importance of it in our daily lives. Okay, I hope everyone would listen and participate in the discussion. So let me post our learning objectives this morning. At the end of the discussion, the student should be able to first, student will be able to identify the different structure and function of human cells. Second, student will appreciate the significant role of cells in maintaining life. Last, student will create a 3D model and also represent its structure and function. So this morning, since we're about to talk about the human cells, I want someone to please answer the following questions. First, may I call on Miss Leon to please answer, do you already know about cells? And second, I want Mr. Hashim, can you please impart your idea, why is it important for us to know or identify what are the different cells that we have, or what are the structures in human cells? Okay? Thank you. These 5 pictures, is the structures of human cells. First is the membrane. Second, the mitochondria. Third, the nucleus. Fourth, the ER or endoplasmic reticulum. And last, the cytoplasm. Those are the important or the main structures of the cells. These are the structures of the human cells. First, we have the cytoplasm, this one. Second, the cell membrane, this one. And third, the mitochondria, the endoplasmic reticulum. And last, the nucleus. These are the structures that can be found inside our cells. So, let us define one by one for you also to know further or understand what are these structures and what are their functions inside our cells. So we have here this one, the cell membrane. So cell membrane defined as the outer membrane or the boundary of the cell that regulates the passage of the materials into and out of the cell. So meaning, this cell membrane is responsible in making or in passenger of the materials into and out of our cells. So whether it will pass all the materials, whether it is a substance, so cell membrane is responsible of it. Second, we have the control center, which is the nucleus. Let us define first what is nucleus. So when we say nucleus, the control center of the cell, it contains a genetic material, DNA, organized into chromosome. So meaning, the nucleus is the control center of our cell. So nucleus is responsible for genetic materials, like for example, the DNA, and it is being recognized into the chromosomes. And third, we have here, what do you think is referred to the powerhouse of the cell? Okay, very good. Very good, Mr. Hashim. It referred to the mitochondria. So when we say mitochondria, it is referred also as a powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria is responsible for generating energy in the form of ATP. So this mitochondria, it also referred as the powerhouse of the cell. So meaning mitochondria is responsible for maintaining and generating the energy inside the cell by the form of ATP. And fourth, we have here the jelly-like. So what do you think is this? What do you think is this class? A jelly-like substance. Okay, very good. It referred as the cytoplasm. So when we say cytoplasm, the jelly-like substance that fills the cells and contains organelles. So meaning all these structures surrounded by this cytoplasm. So it is also responsible for filling all the cells, and it contains all organelles, like for example the endoplasmic reticulum, the nucleus, the cell membrane, and also the mitochondria. And last, we have here the network of membranes. So it is endoplasmic reticulum or ER. So it defined as a network of membranous tubules and sacs involved in protein synthesis and lipid metabolism. So meaning this endoplasmic reticulum are responsible for the sacs, or that it involves the protein synthesis or generating a protein enabled for also to the cytoplasm to generate an energy, and also they are responsible for lipid metabolism. And it also have two types, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. So did I make it across? Everyone? Class? Did you understand? Okay, that's good. Since you already know what are the functions and what are the structures, I want to impart all your ideas about how you know and why is important for us to understand and have a knowledge about the structures, and why is it important in our or in maintaining the life of human. Okay, Mr. Hashim, can you please impart your idea? Okay, very good. You are correct. So these structures of human cells are very significant in maintaining our lives because they are responsible for our survival. They are responsible for generating energy for us to move frequently, and also for us to continue living. So since all of you have already know or have an idea about the human cells, I don't want you to pressure, but then let me summarize or all our discussion this morning. So we tackled about the human cells. So when we say human cells, these are the structures and they also have the functions. First, we have the cell membrane. They are responsible for regulating, or they are responsible for regulating the passage that the materials into our cell. Second, the nucleus, or it is referred as the control center of our cell. It is bear the genetic material, the DNA. And third, we have the cytoplasm. When we say cytoplasm, this is the jelly-like structures or substance that is surrounded by all the organelles. Fourth, we have the mitochondria, or we referred as the contour or the powerhouse of the cell. So meaning they are responsible for generating the energy in the form of ATP. And last, we have the endoplasmic reticulum. So it is a network of membranous tubules. So they are responsible for protein synthesis and lipid metabolism. So I also give you an assignment. You will pass it next week. I want everyone to create a 3D model of of human cells, and also you have to present the structures and the functions. Understand, everyone? So okay, this is all. We'll end our discussion. May I request everyone to please stand. Goodbye, science students. Okay, class dismissed.